All right, folks, it is another week. That means we're back here for our live show of our Power Book 4 for Season 2, 3 Hot Topic recap review show, where if you had not been participating in this, that's where, yes, we scour the internet. We hear what y'all talking about in the comments. We see what y'all making memes about. And also we bring a special guest. And this week is truly a special guest because at this rate now, and the title, whether it was self-proclaimed or it was handed off, it is absolutely accurate. He is the TMZ of the Power Universe. I would actually put an asterisk next to that because you're more like the TMZ of the 50-verse because you got to go and BMF in there too. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Why does For Life don't get no love? Like nobody don't like that show? What happened? That's a 50 product. What happened, y'all?
This show doesn't just. I mostly cover the STARZ shows, like the 50-verse on STARZ, really.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nobody watched For Life.
You say that like we didn't, like we wasn't forced to review an episode of Hip Hop on the Side.
Nonetheless, folks, with over 178,000 followers on the official TMZ of the Power Universe Instagram channel or page. We have the owner, the CEO, all of the titles, the creator, the guy himself, Sam, finally blessing us with our presence this week. Sam, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, power is fire in the building. What's going on, y'all?
Let's do it. Folks, we got a special show tonight. Let's get into that right now. Yes, sir. Nigeria here alongside with Uncle Lou. And as I mentioned, special guest Sam of the official Power is Fire Instagram page, where we are ready to jump into this week's 3 hot topics coming from episode 6 of season 2, Here There Be Monster, which is directed by the legendary Robert Townsend and written by Monte Edwards. This episode indeed was fire. And we're going to have a lot to talk about tonight. So, folks, y'all get in the comments. Y'all do what y'all do. Be a part of the conversation tonight. Comments will be read. Obviously, super chats will be prioritized. But nonetheless, we're here to have fun and get into those 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 hot topics that you all are talking about this weekend. Uncle Lou, my guy, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, look, I am ready to go. I love talking about two-tone hair Claudia. Like, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. She in her little Miley Cyrus wrecking ball, little ponytail she had on, Joe. We about to get it in. This is going to be an hilarious episode.
Hey, we got some love coming in pretty early. So let's get a couple of those in here right now. Chrissy Stewart, right up the Beltway on 95 from Baltimore. What's going on, yo? Is that that's how you say it, right? That's how you say it, yo. That's right. Tough loss. Tough loss for the Ravens today. We ain't gonna talk about that. We got Eric Iverson coming through. Eugene Miske. Listen, we appreciate everybody that's coming through here. We got another one here. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for coming through. And Tall Glass. Hey, y'all, what's up with you? Anywho, we got another one here. My bad. Hey, y'all, again. Anywho, I think I'm at this point now. I'll stop talking and let Lucas do what he do. So what we got this week?
Yeah, let's get into the first big thing from this episode. And that is, of course, it's Ghost Holly. That's what everyone is on everybody's mind here. So did Ghost Holly showing up foreshadow doom for Tommy? That's what everybody's wondering, as I've saw so many rumors about maybe this could lead to Tommy's death. So I'm going to start with you first, Sam. What do you think Ghost Holly foreshadowed?
I think Holly's ghost foreshadows basically the point of the spinoffs, which I think is a constant reminder that Ghost was right. Because I think that obviously Ghost kept saying it over and over again. Like, the whole point is, I want you to get out of life. He kept telling Tommy this. So eventually Tommy's trying to get D-Mec out of the game. He's trying to keep JP out of the game. And he's trying to, not have Kate have anything to do with it. Because because Tommy knows that anybody that is in his life, could possibly bound to get hurt. So I think it's really just a foreshadow of what Ghost said, like, and what Tommy told Tariq, you can't be in both lives. So Tommy is gonna have to play both lives. He's gonna basically have to eat his own words if he actually decides to have a baby. Because now he can't, he's not, like, the whole goal right now without the baby is for him to be the number one, him to be the actual connect. So he's the one everybody gets the drugs from. That's not going to be a priority. He's going to be trying to get himself out of the game if he has a kid.
What about you, Najee? What do you think about Ghost Holly, and is she foreshadowing doom for Tommy?
Let me defer to a super chat real quick. We got DeMarcus Vaughn coming through real quick with the $5 super chat. Thank you again, my brother. What y'all think about Claudia and Shanti working together? Who do y'all hate the most, Stacey Marks or Shanti? We'll come back and answer that as soon as I drop this answer to this question. And we got Eric Iverson with the $2 super chat. Kate went to New York since this is before season 3. I think we all can agree, but ultimately, I think we understand why. Will we get that transit to New York in some part of the storyline, or do she just go back home? It will be interesting to see.
Power. They don't transit.
No. It's the transmission to Dragon Ball Z.
She got from Chicago to New York in 3 minutes. You already know.
Literally. JP called her. She was right there.
Exactly. With good parking.
What?
Yeah. Amazing parking in New York.
I agree with you, Sam. I think, again, this is episode 6, so we got a couple of more to go. And ultimately, what's very important is we know that the message that Ghost had been telling Tommy, which becomes the message that Tommy tells Tariq, there had to be a trigger factor for that to become relevant again. And I think, that's sort of the reality he's going to face at some point. And brother, and it's just like Claudia, like, folks tell you something 1,000 times, but until it hits you in the face, you don't really grasp it. And I think there has to be a point here. And maybe, Ghost Holly was the first step, but there absolutely has to be an event of sorts that ultimately makes him realize that, like, everything everybody's been telling you is right here in your face. So whether it's Maria that gets pregnant, whether Maria gets hurt,
thank you.
Whether Maria decides to wash her hands with him because maybe she realized that this can't be, or does Ghost Holly ends up not manifesting, but like sort of reestablishing those feelings he had for her? Does this now makes him change his views about Maria? I know he said that he loves her. That's nothing new. He loves everybody. But at some point, does it sort of sit on him and he realizes, like, dang, you know what? Maybe I do love Holly, or I loved Holly, and maybe what I did to her, as he apologized on his knees, this dude is sorry, that he realizes that he can't go down that route again because he's always just that close to making that same event happen again. So maybe he just decides to go a different trajectory. And I think another thing you kind of alluded to, Sam, is that this is what the spinoffs are about. And this is exactly what the first of 2 to 3 episodes of season 1 was about, was establishing Tommy's mental, and this is just another reminder. And I think, Lucas, you said this on our recap review on Friday, is these ghosts people showing up are basically just trigger memories or whatever, however you said it, but like things that's going on in your head that manifests into a ghost. So he's recounting this because he's still processing it. Absolutely. He's still processing this. And I think if he's still processing this, you obviously can't go forward in life when you're still holding on to these sorts of things. He's sorry. He didn't forgive himself. He's apologizing still. Those are way two different things here. And I agree with you saying. This is just, I think it's just the start of something to come and something bad to come here.
It's Tommy having his, I want to call it, it's a Wonderful Life moment when Jimmy Stewart was going back and he just was reliving everything in his life. That's what he's doing with these ghosts. That's why we got Liliana. That's why we got Holly. We're gonna get Lakeisha. We're just waiting for it to happen, and then we're gonna get Raina. I know y'all hate Raina, but we're gonna get Ghost Raina.
Yeah, Raina is the most, I agree with Najir. Raina is the most pointless character in the Power universe.
Thank you. And
See,
you know what?
for a fact.
JP and
This
D-Mac
is a wonderful show.
are trending
We'll
in that
talk to y'all
direction.
next week, because Sam and AJ have lost their damn mind about Raina. But
Pointless
I think
character.
that's
Nobody
what
cared
this-
when she died.
No, at all. At all.
Wait a minute.
No.
They didn't care because the episode leaked 3 weeks early. Like, we got to keep that in mind. That's why they
It leaked 3 weeks early, and nobody still talked about it.
Actually, the bigger news was that it leaked, not the fact that she died. It was just like, oh my God, the episode leaked. What happened?
Y'all some
It
haters.
leaked.
That was Tariq's last minute twin. Y'all,
It had to happen. It made Tariq. It really started Tariq's dark side. He don't become as dark until she passes. It had to happen.
See? So Raina was his Obi-Wan. So there you go. See that? So you do need Raina.
You do work for Disney. Confirmed. Confirmed.
But again, like for Tommy, this is a version of It's a Wonderful Life where he's going to relive these moments in his life through these ghosts to attempt to correct whatever errors he has that he feels that he still has in his life that he's not dealt with yet. Again, the whole point of this show has been dealing with Tommy's mental. This is just the next element of dealing with Tommy's mental, is having these ghosts come back, his subconscious checking in back in with him like, okay, you're still not okay. Like all this stuff, yeah, you're moving weight in Chicago. Yes, you're doing big time business, but you're still broken. And until you deal with this, moving on to another relationship isn't going to fix anything. And that's the grappling that Tommy's doing with all these ghosts popping up. Hell, Holly popped up in her second trimester. This bitch didn't make it past 3 weeks. What, she was 3 weeks pregnant when Tommy killed her? Like, so you see, like, his regret is not only did I kill her, but I killed her, then found out she was pregnant. So I end up killing my child too. Like all of this is manifesting with Tommy. I think this is going to be the start of Tommy's breakdown. That's what Holly foreshadows to me, is the start of his breakdown. And then he's going to start reevaluating things and the way he handles business. So it's hard to cancel Christmas when you start thinking about people before you do it. He's been reckless for 8 years, 9 seasons so far. We've had reckless Tommy. What happens when we get the one who is forced to think about it because his mental won't allow him to be reckless anymore? I think that's the jump we're waiting for.
But he killed Holly because he thought the main reason he killed Holly is because he actually thought that she killed Ghost. He thinking Ghost is dead. So that's the reason he like, what did you do? And he killed her off of anger. And then to find out that Ghost is alive, he's just like, damn, I killed Holly for nothing.
But it's that hot-temperedness of him. Everything Tommy's ever done has been straight reaction. He does not think about killing people. It's just, oh, you made me mad at this moment. So when he shot up the apartment for Proctor, who I think will be a ghost that we will see for Tommy. I know
absolutely.
But looking at all the women, Proctor's going to be one of them because he was extremely reckless with Proctor.
That'd be great fan service too. He's got to be top 5 most favorite characters out there. So
so I mean, this is all
Tariq, so
exactly
right.
Like this is all the stuff that Tommy's going to have to deal with. And again, how is this going to affect his business if we don't get psychopath Tommy anymore? Like that's going to be the thing.
Well, it's good character development because he's not going to be the same. At least we know that he's developing a heart, which is a weakness. Same with Diamond.
Thank you. That
But Diamond's back now because Diamond is undertaking choking fathers because he don't like. So I mean, Diamond is back now.
Dude, so like what was it? 3 weeks ago, I made that same comparison to Diamond, and somebody in the comments are probably in there right now was like, "Don't you dare compare Diamond to Ghost."
Diamond to Ghost. Yeah.
No, but I think that love has been pretty much every character's weakness, every main character's weakness. With the exception of Tariq, because I think Tariq was more, he just wanted to protect Lauren's innocence, but I think
it was love.
He understood it.
That was love.
I mean, I would say Tasha, love makes her stronger. I think she's made a lot of precise decisions because of her love for Ghost. I think she's
her weak. Lust is
yeah.
Hey, if you nuts with Tasha, you gonna automatically die. Sean,
damn right.
What's my guy, the bald head Terry?
Terry,
all
yep.
of you just
Well,
yeah,
so
you
Q
died
didn't
the
die.
moment.
Q didn't die.
Huh? Q didn't die.
Q was still
Wow.
alive.
That's right.
He got out.
Oh shit, he gonna come after Tariq in season 4 of
Or he gonna come
Power
after
Ghost.
Tasha. Tasha gonna be driving one day. Q gonna start shooting at the car. Imagine.
Hey, man, Rock ain't had no downfall from love because Rock
Yeah.
kill a nigga in a heartbeat, Joe.
Yeah.
She-
I think
for no reason.
and that's gonna be a story next season too. If love does play a factor, she's held it together
Exactly.
pretty tight, but she's definitely had some questionable decisions around her involving love, and we'll just see if it play a part. Let me get the Marcus Vaughn question back up here real quick, and we'll throw it right to you, Sam. And again, the question reads: do y'all think Claudia and Shanti? What do y'all think about Claudia and Shanti working together? Who do y'all hate the most, Stacey Marks or Shanti? You go ahead and take that first, Sam.
I don't hate neither character. I actually like Stacey Marks. But I think with her character, she has to care about Tommy. Like, it has to be one of the cops have to hate Tommy. Like, come on, like all of them can't like Tommy. So I think she's doing her job. She's really trying to win mayor, so like she needs a big win, and Tommy would be a big win for her, not Claudia. Shanti is looking like new age jukebox to me. I posted it the other day. I see it. Like the way that they kind of put her this episode, I felt like really is her coming out party. I think we're going to start really seeing the evil side of Shanti.
I love it.
And her and Claudia working together is perfect to me, because I think that's why they kind of zoomed in on Shanti, like as Claudia was leaving and she kind of was looking over, and I'm like, damn, did they just kind of subliminally tell us that they're going to work together?
Yeah.
Can you have two boss bitches working together though? Like, no. It's always a conflict. That's it. No. Women don't like women. Yeah. It'll never work. It'll never work. Like, it was gonna like women
with Monet and Noma, because Noma got bad at Monet and took it on Obi.
Yeah, but no. Monet would kill Noma the moment she gets an opportunity to. Like, it ain't gonna last long. Matter of fact, both of them really get into the man that they both love, yeah, they're gonna kill each other. Like, it's bound to happen.
But like, Noma pretty much is sitting there. She literally looked her in her face, and Monet basically told her without telling her, "I killed your man," and she said, "Okay," and then slices Obi. I'm like, oh my god, that was a perfect opportunity to dead her.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously money was the goal here, and that's what it's all about. So it's good to see them both be boss women and put love aside for a second to focus on the business, which was at hand. But Obi definitely called a stray. It made no sense that he caught that quick swipe over there.
Hey, at one point in time, Little Kim and Foxy Brown tried to do an album together. It happens for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, a reality hit. And then Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fighting at Fashion Week. Like, it's women don't like women. They can only fake for so long. That's all it is. It's not a bad thing. It's just that it's a power thing. It's a situation where, as a woman, it takes so much to get to the level of being a boss. The last thing you're gonna do is let another motherfucker be a boss with you. You're gonna be like, "Nah, bitch, I worked hard to get here. Like, you're not allowed to be here with me."
That's like Juliana out of nowhere became the boss, and Brock could not stand that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, and like Tallgrass, I was going to say this, so like I want to make sure I give you a credit, because I was going to say this exact same thing. She said Shanti bashing white boy Tommy and goes to work with Claudia. Exactly right, because don't forget that Shanti also made that very blanketed statement of the white folks are taking everything from us, which I'm like, I know that ain't just a statement towards Tommy, and I think in the grand scale of things, which you look at what Claudia was trying to do, and then Tommy, what he's doing, I think she definitely was projecting that about everybody of all white folks coming through, trying to steal, what's going on in the hood, essentially. But then, like, I don't see them working. But I see Claudia proposing it, because Claudia is desperate. She has nothing. So at this point, she's out, as we mentioned last on our recap review, she's selling wolf tickets. So at this point, she'll do anything to try to get some type of alliance, because she has nothing. I don't hate Stacey Marks. We need these type of characters. It is going to be interesting. And I also don't hate Shanti, because I definitely want to see this character develop. I think she had a very strong introduction. She's obviously a mainstay. She is a character that we just have yet to really see really come to fold with everything that they kind of put behind it. They established this character very early in terms of who she is, obviously the territory she has, how she's able to kind of clean her money with the gym, her background with Jenard. Now she laid down her game plan with Jenard, which Jenard is clearly just a piece of the board that she's just going to just jump over at some point, and she's obviously going to try to make a claim for it. But nonetheless,
you jumping ahead on the audience.
Right.
Thank you, DeMarcus. Your question really, really started the next question, the big one of the week, and that is, and it's very simple. Who the fuck does Shanti think she is? It is a very simple question. So maybe I'm gonna throw it to you first. Who the fuck does she think she is? Because that's what everybody was asking. Is the moment she bossed up on Jenard, like, oh nah, nigga, this is what we gonna do. Everybody's like, oh wait, a hotep drug dealer? Like, we don't get these too often on Power.
You know what's funny too?
Dr. Umar, white devil.
You know what's funny though? But like, even with all that, right? It's like I don't see no type of energy going towards the Serbs. They just came and shut up your whole hood. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no type of no back on that one. So I don't know.
Grenade launchers.
I mean, they came through like crazy. It was truly the nickname of Chirac. It was going down in the hood.
We ain't gonna act like we don't know black folks. Foreign white people ain't American white people. Like Tommy's a colonizer. The foreign whites, we can deal with them after we deal with the colonizer. That's how Shanti's thinking.
Yeah.
And people said this episode wasn't all that. I'm like, did y'all see the grenade launcher launch into the building, or we watched the wrong episode?
I think it was the 2B gunfight. It really threw people off a little bit. The double shot with the glizzy. My man tapping dude on his shoulder with the headphones on and flipping his ass around and using it as a body shield.
Yo, that was
wow.
What's his name? Big
what was his name? I forget.
It's not Big Worm. I keep thinking Big Worm. It's something like that.
Damn, Smokey. Big Worm.
No, not Big Worm. It's Big Smurf. I think it's Big Smurf.
Big Smurf. It is. Big Smurf. Yeah.
That is a hell of a name. Big Smurf.
Yeah, he went crazy. But he been getting a lot of
Papa Smurf.
You are right about that one too.
His camera time has been going up and up and up.
So I'm like, dope because
is he supposed to be kind of elevated to, They need to give my boy Marshall some more camera time.
I don't even. I mean, and at this point now, this is why I keep saying like D-Mac is definitely trending towards Raina territory and becoming irrelevant characters, because the whole thing with him and Marshall, that's not even existent. They had that one scene together, and then it's gone. They built a whole brotherly, dynamic last season, and getting into shenanigans, being some youngsters, and like they ain't getting nothing together this season. I don't know about that, but anyway,
I didn't like that storyline. How they sent him off to the boarding school. I felt like that was which Ghost owns, by the way. I'm putting that out there.
I get it. This is the Queen's Child Project. Got it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Got it.
See, you say Ghost owns it. I'm gonna say Councilman Tate. Oh, what's my guy? No, what's my guy? What's my white guy? Stern?
Stern.
Stern. It's Stern owns this place.
Simon owns it. That's crazy.
Yeah. He owns everything humanly possible.
Damn
he
right.
Owns this place.
Damn right. But I don't know, man. I'm happy to see the start of Shanti's arc coming to light. By all means, and we like to make comparisons within the Power community, but this one's right on par. It's definitely giving Jukebox, and it's sad because I love Jukebox so much as a character. So like adult Jukebox, it's just hard to really like care about that character in the same capacity which you care about seeing young Jukebox. Like she was irrational, very dangerous, obviously, and again, you're giving off the same dynamic. It's like very compulsive. Like we're gonna go do this. I don't care who we stepping over and whatnot, whatever. Obviously, Jukebox was like, "Fuck Ghost, we taking what's ours to Canaan." Shanti, the same thing with Jenard. Fuck Diamond, fuck this white boy. We're gonna take what's ours. But like the plan, obviously, as we know, with Jukebox didn't work. We're about to truly see the same fate. And If it does go some other way, that would be interesting because I always like a little diversity in the storytelling. But like right now, this is a 1-for-1 in terms of the parallels with these two characters. But we'll see.
Is it because
Definitely.
Shanti has straight backs that you think that she's giving off
No,
jukebox
no,
vibes?
it's just the way she
And
she talks to Jenard to me gives how like that look this point when she was pointing that legendary photo of her pointing at Kanan. That's the only thing I thought when she had Jenard up at the wall.
But I'll give you another character. What's the difference between the way Shanti talks to Jenard than Rock talks to Lulu and Marvin? The exact same way.
I mean, but they're brothers and sisters, so like that makes sense. You know.
But Jukebox and Kanan were like brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shanti is fucking Jenard.
True.
They don't have that type of relationship.
Yeah. And did you say
Casanova? What was his name?
He also was on heroin. So I don't think she was talking to a heroine.
A heroine, yes. But I mean, it's her forceful nature. I didn't think a jukebox. I thought, oh, this is a building of a threat. Because Shanti has blocks. Shanti has a team. And Shanti has a plan. See, it's not like Jukebox didn't really have a plan. She was just wanting to get rid of ghosts.
Okay.
Like Shanti's like, no, we're going to infiltrate them from the inside, use you, and then we'll get rid of them so we can take over their territory. That's a Rock plan.
Yeah.
I would love to see it. I pray that's the direction that they're going in.
Yeah. The infiltrating from the inside, it worked for Claudia and Vic. So, who knows?
I mean, strong black women, you know, that's one thing Power does very well.
Yeah.
Is establishing, and if they do this with Shanti, it's the first time they've built a character this way.
Right.
We got my man AO Productions with the $1.99 super chat. Crazy how Tommy listens to Diamond more than Ghost. I mean, I talked a lot about this, and I don't think it's crazy that he listens to Diamond more than Ghost, but I think again it's the face and reality. Like his brother Ghost is gone, and everything that he had told him starts to resonate. And it's sad that it's like this in life, but you know, people appreciate more after they pass. I think that's the realization of everything Ghost has been telling him. He's starting to really see that. And now that Diamond comes in with that same type of energy, it's like, damn, another person telling me the same thing. You start to metabolize that in a way of saying, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. And I think it's still a lot of that knucklehead and Tommy to go. But I definitely think that with Diamond, I think it's just because he's hearing it the second time over that he's just starting to make sense of that. And I think the stakes are a little bit higher as well, too, because now Tommy has family involved, which is something he's never had. He's obviously being respected, which is I'm not going to say he wasn't respected with Ghost, but like he was always second to Ghost. We see Tommy in the upper echelon of folks where like folks are exactly eye to eye. I mean, did Shanti not just really look at it and say that Tommy is running CBI? Like,
yes,
it's kind of wild that like, and even if you go to Stacey Marks, I mean, he's the number one. They're not looking for Diamond, which is weird, and they also didn't look for Walter, which is also weird, but Tommy is their number one. So I think Tommy realizes now that everything he wanted is there. And more is at stake, and I think now he's just starting to really turn to light. And obviously, this is what the spinoff is all about, which is we have to remember is that he went soul searching. He ran away from his problems, and that car ride and the accident and swerving off the road was really that. I think it was symbolic for the turmoil that he's going through. Is that like everything isn't right? He has to figure this out right now. I.e., stop in Chicago, get his shit together before he got to the West Coast. So that's kind of how I look at it. But I wouldn't say crazy. Go ahead.
Let me ask Sam this. Sam and Ayo this. Could y'all pinpoint me a time where Tommy actually listened to Diamond? Because last time I checked,
well, he did not listen when it came to
murdered somebody. He damn sure murdered somebody just because he wanted to. The only time he's listened to Diamond is when Diamond is threatening to kill somebody that Tommy don't want to die. That's not listening to somebody. That's believing someone will actually follow through with their threat.
Right. But I think it was more like he was against pretty much everything that Ghost said. When it's like, at least they'll hear Diamond out. I'll say that.
I think it's because the relationship is different. Ghost is his brother. You
Right.
ain't listening to your brother over shit. You kiss my ass. Like, nah, you give me a suggestion, nigga, but I'm not listening to you. Diamond, on the other hand, this is his business partner. Because I think Tommy has really, if we pay attention to it, when push come to shove, if Tommy ever thought he had to kill Diamond, he would do it without hesitation.
Absolutely.
That's a hard reality too, because you like both those characters.
That's the difference between Diamond and Ghost.
Right.
Him and Ghost could go back and forth. Look how long it took before they even attempted to try to harm each other. And then in the end, when Tariq killed him, he wanted to kill Tariq for killing him.
Right.
He would shoot Diamond in his head tomorrow if he thought Diamond was a threat. Matter of fact, we know he would, because he literally threatened to do it already over the cop. He put a gun to Diamond's head like, dog, what's going to stop me from killing you right now? Yeah. That's not someone who's listening to you. That's someone who quantifies you as, okay, he's possibly a threat. And then he's thinking, but I can always just kill him. But if he's making sense about things, which is DMAC, and saying, I'm going to kill him if you don't move him, cool, I'll move him because I don't want him dead. But that don't mean I'm listening to you. That means I'm respecting you as a threat that you are. Because in the end, we are partners. We are not friends. We are not family. We're not any of that. Matter of fact, ain't Tommy fucking somebody that literally Diamond told him not to deal with? Someone got to explain to me.
Have you seen Maria?
You're right. You're right about that. Choices had to be made.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. Okay, I'm not saying that.
We're two-tone Claudia, two-tone hair Claudia. Man.
Oh my God.
Hey man, nah, that head is fire. You can't tell me otherwise.
I did not like that.
I know that you're fire. Hey, that's the white girl. Like I'm about to get a loose ponytail. All of them do it. It's the same ponytail. I've seen that ponytail in so many clubs and pergolas and all that other stuff. Houses. I've seen that ponytail multiple places.
This episode exposed Claudia only sleeps with people when she can get something from them, power-wise.
Of course.
Only.
Yeah. No. This episode ain't exposed that. This ain't exposed that. It was definitely with Brendan. I think again, I talked about this too. Like you go back to when she hooked up with Mai, that was obviously the jump for Dahlia. Oh, I was going to say this earlier too about Claudia. Claudia also doesn't work well with folks because if anybody should have been a partner, it should have been the doctor or the chemist that she killed. Your biggest asset. Y'all should have worked around the whole leak and got back to work. But obviously Claudia, mildly hot-headed and obviously desperate, killed her when that shouldn't have been a move. But anyway, with Mai, we seen that was just a transaction for Dahlia. Brendan Doyle was intel for Devlin. And obviously these blank stares that she's having, and just really you can tell there's no feeling in it. It's very that. Now she got her ex coming back. We seen her shed a tear for the first time ever. Is this actually the start of Claudia showing feelings? Maybe. If anything, that's the biggest exposure with Claudia. But I think it's an easy track record of seeing that Claudia will use her physical appearance and sex to leverage the things she wants, which is that's part of the business, man. Listen. I seen them videos of the women out here tracking and trapping and all types of little come ups on the block. So she ain't no different. She's just doing it from a big farmer perspective.
Exactly. She not out there just giving it up for dinners and $40 like some of these chicks out there show not doing. Claudia giving it up for like product.
Thank you, Sam. I was gonna bring that up.
I think they're gonna come to try to get answers, and Claudia's gonna cop the she's gonna say, no, don't shoot me because I'm pregnant.
I think she's gonna go looking. I think she's gonna go looking to provide information about her status, because I think Devlin's done. They don't care. They don't care about Chicago no more. But if they find out that she's withholding baby, that makes her valuable. You start thinking like House of Dragon and Game of Thrones. It's like,
she got the heir to the throne.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we're going to need that. Not Absolutely. You. What's this funny? Oh my God, this has to happen, because this is exactly what has to happen here. Claudia gets excited because she thinks she has a path because she's the mother, right? And they're gonna be like, so no, we need the baby. We don't care about you. Once again, the carpet gets pulled from under her. It's just what it is.
She'll have 18 years of attempting to build something, because they're not gonna like just snatch the baby away. This ain't Game of Thrones. She just having a baby, and they're like, give us the baby. No.
Now that would be a crazy storyline though, that nobody would see coming. If they just came and snatched the baby, that would be wild.
Bro, yeah,
they ain't gonna
then the show gets
baby.
Then the show gets banned over there.
Yeah, then Vic's gonna come back and try to save his sister, because you're not just taking Walter Jr. away from Claudia, and Vic be okay with it. In the end, he gonna cry his way through it, and then he gonna think about Gloria, and maybe she would have been pregnant if they would have stayed together. You know how this goes.
Boy.
Like he'd have went down the horrible path of that. Why do y'all want Shanti to die so bad?
Go ahead and read.
I don't know why they hate Shanti.
Go ahead and read this one. Shanti gets clipped, or Shanti and Jenard both get clipped before the end of the season. Why do y'all want them to die? If they
kill Jenard, I'm gonna be highly upset.
Me too.
Jenard, to me, I hate to say it, but he makes the show.
1,000%. You cannot. First of all, thank you, Black Amazon, for the $4.99 super chat. Shanti, I think it's a disposable character for sure. But Jenard, nah, man. And although it'd be crazy storytelling,
Shanti, they could really go crazy with her art.
I swear, I think Shanti is the building. We're seeing her villain origin story right in front of our eyes. I think she is going to become the biggest threat moving forward for Force.
And they won't see it coming. They won't see it coming from her. Maria's pregnant by Tommy, not Claudia.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Tommy impregnating
Claudia.
Did y'all not see Claudia? Claudia got raw dogged by Brendan and got right
multiple times.
Twice, exactly. Got right up. Exactly. Got right up and looked in the glass.
Shoot up the club. Hey, yeah. Matter of fact, he shot up the club while she was looking out at the city.
Right. No shower, no nothing, like y'all said last week. That was hilarious.
Well, yeah. White people don't shower after sex. We know that. White women don't shower after sex. They will get up and put their clothes on and go and run errands for the rest of the day.
Oh my God.
Like babies just floating everywhere. Like
I almost choked. I was like, what?
But next up, question 3. What do you all think Diamond's intentions are with, I think it's Gianna and Leon? And since now that he's choked the father out of the picture completely, what do you think his plans are going to be with this ready-made family? Are we going to see Diamond transition from a drug dealer to a family man after his father died? What do you think, Sam?
Well, I don't know. He definitely gonna get them yeeks. I seen that coming. I was hoping that was 3 episodes ago, but it's whatever. But yeah, I think he I don't know if they bring in what's the little boy name again? Leon. I feel like they may develop Leon's character a little bit more. I don't know how much they can, because he may turn into a boxer, so that may be like a storyline for him later. But if they're planning on developing his character, then I could see them kind of being like that stepdad kind of role. But I do like her though. Yeah, definitely top 10 in the universe, hands down.
Oh yeah, listen. Yeah. When that STARZ contract came across the table, she reading through, and I think probably clause number 8, letting her know this is power. You already know what time it is, and that's the fans. Be like, as soon as we seen it, we already knew what time it was. So go ahead and execute clause 8 for us right now. I could give a hell about the character, but we need to see them cheats get clapped before the end of the season.
No, but next episode.
Yep.
Damn, hold up. Ain't she still married? Next episode, like her husband could still pop up.
That's her husband?
He still got that was her husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he still got 4 Miller Lights in the fridge. I know he didn't drink up that whole 6-pack. Because he drinks Miller Lights for the one. And is it possible to drink 6 Miller Lights at one time? I don't know. I don't drink Miller Lite.
Nothing happens to
It's
you.
nasty.
Nothing
Wow.
happens to you. Yeah. You get more drunk off drinking Anacostia water than a 6
Nah,
Miller
you gonna
Lite.
die drinking Anacostia water. That's automatic death. That's a dipper. The whole Anacostia River is a dipper. You don't want to drink that at all under no circumstances. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, I was just gonna quickly say that. Do you think Tommy pulls a hostile takeover here and try to push Diamond out to pursue this family that's established for him? Something Tommy always wanted. So could it be a level of like slight envy, but also opportunity here? Because I if they do something with Leon and Gianna, I don't see it being nothing but an emotional or maybe romantic distraction for Diamond. His little cop friend, that's business transaction. That's just some laid up activity. But this actually could be a home. And I think what I like about the Leon character with Diamond is, as I mentioned, Diamond is respected in the streets. And everybody had the big homie on the block that took care of the youngsters. So like this dynamic, I think, needed to be displayed. Just to show Diamond in different lights. But does this become a distraction for him in everything he's doing with CBI? And does Tommy expose the distraction? Does he try to just completely take over CBI because it is? And also, like as I mentioned, does he add a layer of envy because Tommy's always wanted family? So he doesn't got cash anymore. Lakeisha's gone. Ghost Holly, Ghost baby Holly Tommy, and then Maria, which ultimately could be his plan, but I think Maria is going to pull out at some point and either pull out by means of danger or pull out by means of whatever her true intentions are. Because grandma's lurking and grandma ain't having her baby girl out here getting in love with the white boy because she don't like that. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Got a couple episodes to figure that one out for sure.
I think it plays more off of the fact that Leon is Diamond's opportunity to make up for everything his father did to him. That's it. I think that's what he sees it as more than anything else. Even if he doesn't pursue a romantic relationship with the mom, I think he wants to be there for Leon to show him like, hey, it's possible to have a positive black man in your life. Granted, most drug dealers think they're positive when they destroy the community and also selling drugs in the community. So they open up a community center here. Diamond instead is teaching the kid how to box while also at the same time creating multiple fiends in the exact same neighborhood. But I think this is just him attempting to make up for everything with his father. That whole conversation they had at that hospital and the way he talked to Diamond is why Diamond did what he did when he noticed the father doing the exact same thing to Leon. And he's like, I can't allow this to happen because, matter of fact, you're going to build a monster if I allow this to happen. And it's kind of a situation where if you build this monster, I don't want to have to deal with this dude later on in life because right now he's still innocent. He got to see him at his most innocent as Leon was speaking up about violence in his neighborhood. His father ripping up his comic books and stuff literally is starting his villain origin story. This little nigga about to become Thanos because his father out this joke ruining his life. So Cal is like, nah, you got to go. Like, this kid has too much promise for you to still be around. So I don't necessarily know if it's going to pursue a family, but I think Diamond is trying to make up for everything he went through.
Or Diamond is building a monster, but he's going to build him in the ring.
Yeah, but build it. But that's a way out the hood. You got your way out. Like, you become a boxer or just to learn how to defend yourself. So when you do these speaking engagements and stuff of this nature, you don't have to worry about these little dudes in the neighborhood threatening you. One thing about being a dude in the hood and you noticing kids, it's not like you want kids to pursue the same avenues that you wish you did, but you want to keep them on a straight and narrow at all costs. And if that means eliminating someone who you think is a threat to them, you'll do it and feel good about it because at least it gives them the opportunity to be something greater. Because that's all people in the hood want at times is an opportunity to be greater. And dudes in the hood who are big drug dealers who live that life, man, if they see that you can get out of it, they're going to do whatever they can to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the forever recycle arc of just society, period. Again, everybody had that big homie around their way that said, like, listen, man, stay in them books. And like, it sounds like they're just reading the script, but it's the truth, man. They done been through some things. They already know. They're just trying to pass a little bit of advice for you. And I definitely had that influence in my life. So I like it. And I was calling for that pretty early in the season, where I was like, man, we're really seeing the Diamond character be developed. And he's really respected. I do want to see him get back to the youngsters. And once they did that with Leon, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I want to see him have that impact with that next society. And I think beyond just the storytelling for the show and everything about, as I mentioned, the society period, I think they also want to have that perception about Chicago in general. Yeah. Is that we all hear the bad stuff about Chicago, but there are good stories like that has happened, you know, and if you probably do a little bit of research, it probably is a boxer out there right now that's their story. Like, I got bullied. Right. I just want to get into comics, and you know, this other guy, he's a drug dealer. He used to box. He didn't really make it. You know, he did some time, so he couldn't pursue his career. So, like, you know, he made sure I was good, and I got to live my dream. You know, and also live his dream for him. So, you know, I think it's
Derrick Rose. It ain't even a boxer. It's a basketball player.
That's true.
Derrick Rose's exact story.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I just didn't want that story for D-Mac, but it's all right.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I want to see evil Marshall running Chicago. That's what I want to see.
Sam, Sam's like, you know what? I don't want D-Mac to have a future. I need him to sell drugs.
I do, but it's more of a thing where, like, I see them as the spinoff to Force.
Really?
Hopefully,
maybe sprinkle in a little.
Something. Be Shanti. It's gonna be Shanti. Yeah. Just wait.
Shanti spinoff.
Yeah.
Nobody watching that one.
She gonna build. Shit. Shanti got a crew too. She gonna build her crew up, and people gonna be like, "Okay, I see what Shanti's doing here." I mean, people hated Tariq when he first came out.
1,000%. Yeah. Jaleel with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Y'all may not agree, but I feel like if all the Flint's got written off the TV in whatever way, the show would not miss them. Laughing my ass off. They do not add much. I mean,
lies. That's not true.
Tommy Flanagan.
That's not true.
It's not at all.
Tommy Flanagan.
Force.
Yeah. Tommy Flanagan, legendary actor. But I was watching The Crew Has It, and it was interesting to hear that Shane, I forget Shane's last name, but who plays Vic. Just knowing that and the showrunner for Force, their history together, and you know, Shane Harper, and the idea that, like, you know, folks had realized, you know, Shane got a lot of Hollywood success at a very young age, and and I don't want to drag this all out, but basically they want to spend some time with Shane because they know he has talent, and they don't want to have him just be typecast, you know, from folks who come from like Disney and all these other stuff, thinking they only can play these type of roles, and knowing that this guy actually can act. So I think this is why Vic, the character, is such a slow burn, because I think they have long-term plans with him because they like Shane as a person. They like him as a talent. And I think we're going to see the Flynn name around for a long time. But, you know, listen, you have to have a plan if you're going to get rid of Tommy Flanagan. So, like, I doubt it was like Tommy's gone and so is the whole family. No. Tommy was really the catalyst to establish the family name. Vic and Lily and Shane are definitely going to be the futures of the family, and I think they got a lot of room for storytelling with them. And we enjoy them. We talk about them every week, so it ain't like we would miss them. Is that well? You tell us, Sam. Is the consensus on the greater internet of the Power universe? Is that what you're hearing? Because that's a new one to me.
Absolutely, they can't stand Vic and they can't stand Claudia, but they also can't stand my girl Blanca. But I love Blanca. Oh my God.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though. I don't care.
That's what I like to hear.
I think they make the show what it is. You know what I mean? Like they have their story.
Yeah.
I didn't like Walter though. I was so glad when they packed Walter out. Oh my God! Thank God. Get him out of here.
But that's Tommy Flanagan, Joe. He plays that role to a T. That he played Walter perfectly. And you're not supposed to like Vic. You're not supposed to like Vic or Claudia. That's literally the points of the characters. You're not supposed to like them. Vic is going through a bunch of emotional baggage that we've never seen a character on Power go through before.
Yeah.
Well,
Claudia
I feel
is
like he's
just
kind of
struggling.
he's similar to Dre, in my opinion. Like the way he's kind of they're building his character. Like
Dre
he's
was a
evil,
sucker.
like yeah, but he does like evil things. Like I just feel like the way they kind of building him, and he's a killer. Vic is a killer.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's what I mean.
yeah.
That's the
Right,
difference
like,
between him
like-
and Dre. Dre was a little
Dre
bit
was
of
a
a
killer.
sucker, but Dre was a
killer.
sucker. He
Yeah,
was a
he
killer,
was a
but he was a
sucker.
sucker.
He definitely
was a
was.
sucker. Vic
Yeah.
ain't no sucker because Vic ain't no
Nah.
slouch.
Nah,
Vic is
won't
just
let nobody
heartbroken right now.
come
Yeah,
bully
he's
him.
just
That's not
heartbroken
happening.
right now. Yeah. Claudia is a different level altogether.
I love
I
Yeah,
think
Claudia.
I'll say it.
She's like
I'll
she's
say
like a
it
white rock.
because I'll say it because no one wants to say it. If Claudia was black, everyone would love this character. You don't like her because she's white.
No.
That's what it is. I guarantee if she was black, if the Flynn's was a black family on this show, they would completely talk about them differently than they do being a white family. That's all
like
it is.
Tejadas.
I think it's
I feel like
nah, they did. They not no, because Monet ain't nobody make Claudia go in the kitchen and get chicken. So we're not gonna forgive. They treat Monet. Okay, we're not gonna forget that. But
no,
I do think
like,
it's
if it was a third sibling, it would be like the Tejadas.
But then I think that's the difference between them two, though. I think it's a dynamic where both of these two siblings are attempting to take over for different reasons completely. And we clearly see the difference of the one who should take over. For the Tejadas, in all honesty, I don't know which one of the motherfuckers should take over at this point. All them niggas got issues, all unto themselves.
I mean,
Here,
so Vic
always been clear cut that it should be Claudia. She is a monster. She's a killer.
She is.
And Vic is a killer, but Vic ain't Claudia. Like, we know the difference. And I think it's only because if Claudia was a black woman, not only would they be championing her, they'd be like, oh, no, we need to get more of her. This bitch sick. This bitch sick. That's all you would hear.
Yeah.
Because she's white and two-tone color hair and she a little skinny. They're like, who don't care about this white girl? She cool, but I don't like her as a character. But in all honesty, what has Claudia done to make you dislike her? She literally put the plan together to get rid of one of the biggest people on the show.
Well, I think it's because she's more of a, not necessarily a loser, but like she's at the bottom right now, and people don't like people at the bottom.
Yeah.
When she was selling her Dahlia, she was making crazy money.
Man, I tell you, the one thing about, and I'm sure Sam, you know better than us. Every week somebody don't like somebody, because let's not pretend that episodes 1 through 4, people were like, man, Chris Lofton can't act. Jenard trash.
Bro,
Yeah,
no, I didn't hear that.
All of a sudden, oh yeah.
Man.
I can say that one time, like, oh, he's acting his ass off. Oh, he's acting his ass off.
Man, I swear
we had to get to that point.
Yeah, I think we spent like a good 20 minutes on one recap just talking about like, dude got chops. And y'all, if y'all can't see that, like, I don't know, but they were then like, nah, he can't act. He can't act. Get Chris out of here. Kill Jenard.
No, they saying that about D-Mac. They saying D-Mac can't act.
Well, we know that, but D-Mac was just acting like a kid. Like,
yeah,
but
he's a lovable character, though.
Yeah, it took for Chris to almost suck a dick in the back of a car for people to be like, "Oh, he can act." Oh shit, he can act. Like that's what it took for people to say he can act. Because before that, they was like,
Jenard,
him
the
out of
character
here.
last season, they didn't like Jenard, but I've never heard anything about his acting.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm trying to tell you,
go through them black Twitter streets. And boy, you hear like they was like, man, this nigga can't act at all. Like
it was ghetto.
So mad.
It was damn ghetto.
And I was like, no, do y'all understand? This is not actually him. like this is not him. Like he is. This is actually a character that he's portraying. But they couldn't tell the difference between the two because it came across so naturally.
Hey, my bad, Eric. I didn't even see this one, but it's all good. We got you right now. Eric Iverson with the $5 super chat. Will Leon and his mom stay when they find out Diamond's a drug dealer?
That's a good question.
Okay.
I feel like raising my hand like a kid. Because last time I checked, right? His name is Diamond. The fuck you think that's his actual name? I'm pretty sure Leon knows he's a drug dealer already.
No, he introduced himself as David. She only know him as
to the mom. The mom knew him as David. Leon knew him as Diamond. Leon sure know who Diamond is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it ain't a secret.
Right.
I mean, and either way, they're abusive dad and husband who also sell drugs.
Well, seriously, did dad sell drugs?
He was doing drugs.
Oh, he's doing drugs. That's right. Yeah. Also cheating, by the way.
No, you can't get beat by a nigga that drink Miller Lite and then care that somebody's a drug dealer. Pick a struggle.
I rest my case.
Pick a struggle. You got to pick a struggle. Here, you either be with a drug dealer or the nigga who drink Miller Lite and beats you every Thursday before payday. Pick which one you want to do.
I think he'll be able to kind of keep it under wraps for a little while, but of course, everything comes to the light.
Damn
right. Future already have this conversation. You either willing to cry in a Maybach or Honda. Okay, pick which one when your tears gonna come through. Because it's gonna come through one of them. Okay, yeah, Diamond's a drug dealer, but Diamond's a well-off drug dealer. He can treat you well. Diamond ain't gonna beat you.
With a whole business, with a whole legal business.
With a whole legal business. He got a whole barbershop that like 10 people done went to. But it's a whole barbershop there.
Speaking of legal business, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that Tommy should have started a way or found a way to start cleaning his money? Because he has not done that yet in Force. Compared to, because Tasha used to do that for him in Power.
Yeah.
But
I thought how is Tommy cleaning his money?
It was him. It doesn't matter because
a way to clean the money.
Yeah, and he's dead, so it doesn't really even matter. I mean, at this point now, he can't have a valid anything because on the books he's dead. So,
but technically, he's cleaning his money through Diamond because they're together.
Yeah. Or maybe JP Barr is how he clean his money.
Remember, and he did say he was buying a bar for JP for that reason. Granted, we forgot about that because JP don't exist because he's the most pointless character on the show. But like we did,
that's a fact. Nah, I can agree with that.
We completely forgot that he told JP, "I'm going to buy you this bar and I'm gonna clean my money through it." Also, completely forgot about that because no one cares about JP. Now that D-Mac is gone, JP doesn't matter.
Yeah, what could they do to make JP more interesting? I don't see it.
Need a boyfriend. They got to give him a boyfriend, Joe, or something. They got to give him. They got to give him something to make you care. And I'm only saying boyfriend because you need to establish him outside of Tommy. And the only way you normally do that is with a romantic interest. We understand that he's a gay man. It's something, but about to make the mistake of saying something we have not seen on Power. Clearly, we saw it because my guy, what's the other on Ghosts?
Oh,
Miguel.
Oh my God, his name slipped out of my head. I might call him.
I don't know how
or the brothers.
No, the guy Lobos was huh?
You talking about
Kane's brothers? Kane's brother, and with Drew's
love
interest. I can't think of Drew's love interest. The other guy. I said Miguel. I don't think his name was Miguel, but we've seen that situation.
Lamont. What is his name? The basketball player. Yeah. Also, the other drug dealer. The other drug dealer.
That's the one I'm talking about. But we haven't seen it as an open relationship yet. Drew was always sneaking behind doing stuff. Yeah. So that's your angle with JP. You got to show him having a personal life. Right now, all we see now is he's drinking on the sofa. Like
Gordo. There you go.
Gordo.
Talking about Gordo.
And he looked like he was, Gordo. And it looked like he was drinking Conjure. I have not seen that liquor in years, but I know that bottle. Knew that bottle when I saw it. That's ludicrous cognac. Who the hell drinks that? Like, you know how down bad you got to be to drink that?
Oh my
like, the life is just not worth living anymore.
Lucas, what?
That is ridiculous. This nigga up there, give me the bottle. I'm like, no, take that away. Take that away. That is not liquor you should be drinking.
My God.
Life ain't never been that bad. Life ain't never been that bad.
I never even knew he had a drink.
Really?
Well, did too. Every rapper got a damn drink. Even 50 got multiple. I don't know if effing vodka is still a thing or not, but because that's pretty down bad. If you're drinking effing vodka.
Hey, yo, let me tell you, 50 is a marketing genius because ain't no way shirt off the shelf anybody was buying that. My man was touring liquor stores, making sure that people got their signed bottles of it. Yeah, I made better decisions.
What the
I used to
Branson?
drink
Is it even
Esteban.
good?
Branson.
Branson?
That to Nigeria.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, shout out to STARZ. You know, the official Force Cups for season 2. That's why it matters, right?
Hey, the champagne, 50 champagne is good though.
Oh
I give
yeah,
him that.
yeah.
50
Okay.
champagne is good. That's just good. Branson, nah, if you're gonna drink cognac, you already know what you should be drinking. I ain't gonna say it here because they're not paying for a sponsorship. But like you should know what you be drinking. But yeah, the champagne's good though.
Oh man, let me get a super chat in real quick. AO Productions again with a $2 super chat. JP gonna tell Kate the truth about DMAP. I agree. That's
I think
my
he should have.
answer.
I don't understand what was the whole.
Why they withhold information? No reason. No
It's too
reason.
late now.
Kate has never betrayed Tommy enough to go to the police. What would that have hurt to tell her? Like, oh, JP, I'm not gonna lie, Kate, he shot a cop. Oh my God. She would have been like, damn, yeah, he should stay in the house. End of the storyline. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Kate got her and her 8 ball. She don't give a fuck about D-Mac no more. It's too late. It's too late. Drug out. Kate don't give a fuck. She high shit. It's too late
now every day she gonna get high trying to get over it. When Tommy could have just said, like, you know, he had to go away. We had to send him away because he got in
she doesn't understand the business. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
They just got to give me one little like clip of Kate getting high, and then what's that joke from Set It Off? Play that day after day. And Kate getting high, that's all I need. One shot of that.
Oh my God.
That would be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
Let's
He's
get
gonna pass one more season for a fact.
There you go. Let's get into the last one of the night, which is our bonus question. One, it was supposed to be something about Jenard, but we done talked about Jenard enough, so I don't even want to put him in here. But my other bonus question was, see, Najee even got me saying her name wrong. It's not Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Will we ever see Maria give Miguel his shot for his sugars ever again? So I'm starting with you first, Najee. Do you think that because of what he did to Dr. Kendall, that it has completely fractured this relationship between her and her brother?
Really quick, I'm gonna address a comment. Eric Iverson said 50 Cent liquors are on 8 Pro teams. So I mean,
it's on what now?
He has that, he has that deal with like the Houston, I ain't going to just not just the Rockets, but all the different teams that he got the liquor endorsement with. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's a marketing genius. Yeah.
Yes. But
I don't think Ciroc is good either, though. So I'll just put that out there.
I'm about to say, what does that got to do with the quality of it? Like the champagne, I really understand. The champagne is great, but fuck about drinking Branson under any circumstance.
So
been there, done that.
So that wild night.
Hey, ASAP Rocky's whiskey was better. That should tell you.
Yeah, 1000%.
Way better.
1000%. If the scene with grandma not coming through and basically trying to stop her and say, hey, that's your brother, and if she didn't brush her grandma off in the way she did, which really is the story of next week, to see how that source to unfold. Oh, she's not doing it again. I don't see her having a change of heart. I think, and the reason why she shouldn't, because I think it's more interesting to see Maria step outside of just the family sphere. Her, obviously having to be for her brother, that's easy sibling things that they can do 1,000 different ways. But her defying her grandma is the interesting story here. Do she, at some point, starts to abide by grandma, or do grandma actually allow her to go down this path? Is there a level of respect for what Maria possibly is involved with that we don't know about? It's a lot. It's a lot of questions behind this, but I think it's more interesting that she doesn't go back to like the normalcy of her administering the shot, and we see this different side of her. How does that change everything where she's not having that regular routine now? So that's what I'm thinking the answer is no, because I think it's more interesting that way. And also her brushing her grandma off definitely was like the exclamation point that like, oh, her grandma just kind of let her go. And we've been saying grandma's like the OG. She's the one that everybody has fears and respect. But if she stormed away from her grandma and there was no retaliation, then who the hell is Maria for real?
Maria's the boss. She runs the family.
I've been saying that.
That's the word on the streets.
I said, okay. Maria run the family. She looked at Miguel and literally was like, I'm a monster too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, are we gonna see Maria catch a body before the end of the season? Is my
That's a question.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely
at the zoo too, because that's where all the gangsters hang out. So she'll be there.
Nah,
hey, don't
the zoo too hot. They already caught a body. Tommy already caught a body.
I'm about to say, don't you say that like you ain't grow up in DC and not understand what Easter Monday at the zoo, the National Zoo in DC meant. That's where all the drug dealers went. And Easter Monday not even a real holiday, but it is in DC. You want to see all the drug dealers come out to the zoo? Go there Easter Monday.
Jacoby with the 199 super chat. I think she will inject him with poison, not knowing. And then we got another one from AO Productions saying Maria fears more grandma than Maria fears more grandma than with Miguel. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sam. You address this question here, man. What's your thoughts about how this plays out?
She don't fear neither one. I really feel like Maria may catch a body before the end of the season. And then Tommy's gonna see a different side of her, and he's gonna be like, wait, you said you was a nurse, right?
What I say? I said last week. I was corrected by a couple of nurses who jumped in the comments, which I respect y'all, because one of them said they didn't know that nursing was a stripper's professional job. It is. That's what strippers do when they find Jesus. They become nurses. But they helped telling me the difference between the RN and the CNA. So yeah, Maria's a CNA. Clearly she's a CNA. I know they say, well, she's got to be RN because she gave DMAC antibiotics, but I'm from DC. CNAs do that work too. So, not a big deal to me. Go to PG Community Hospital and find out. They're beautiful at gunshots, horrible at everything else. You'll die from a stump toe, but you'll live from 3 bullet wounds. Makes no sense.
It's so sad that that's so true.
I'm about to say, I am not lying. It is
references available
on the East Coast to deal with gunshots. If you ever get shot, that's the perfect place to go. You're going to live. But if you go there with any other illness, it's 9 times out of 10 you're going to die because they don't know how to treat it. They can do bullet wounds, though. Great at bullet wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything else, Lucas? Did we answer that? We answered that question, right? Also, hold on. We got a superstar in the chat. What's up, Moochie? Good to see you, Queen. Thank you for coming through.
Hey, we got to get Moochie back because I missed that episode completely because I was away on business, and that is something I'm definitely trying to get back into. CNA's working in ER. That's weird. Hey man, you got to come to DC to understand that. You got to come to DC. I didn't know there was a difference.
Oh man!
Hey,
there you go. Stamp of approval right there. I worked at PG, and you aren't wrong.
Already know, Joe. Everybody in this area know if you get shot, that is the hospital to go to. You either go to PG, or if you're too far in DC, you go to Howard. Like they are beautiful at bullet wounds. Howard will put a cast on the wrong body part in a heartbeat. But if you get shot, you're gonna be pretty good there. Just don't go for anything else.
Oh man. All right, Luke. Are we done for the week?
Hey, we are done. This has been a beautiful day, man. Like we're hour in. We damn near met our time to a T. We never do it normally, but we damn near met our TT. We got countless questions in. We even got to talk about Jenard, which was one of my bonus questions, but it was if Jenard was the weakest person out of everybody on the show, not acting wise, but the character Jenard. But we kind of answered that because the way Shanti was bossing that nigga around, like he was just a side piece.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure we address this question properly. I think she will inject him with poison, not knowing.
He really thinks she a CNA. Because
Nah.
How's she gonna make that mistake at this point?
I'm gonna make that mistake.
She been
I don't
injecting him
think
with the sugars for the longest time.
yeah.
I don't think she's gonna mistakenly give. Who's gonna give her the drug by mistake for him to be injected with it?
Yeah.
Like, it would have to literally be someone. It'll be heroin, because that's what Jenard wants to inject people with.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, to properly answer this question, I don't think she's like. There's a couple of ways how this goes bad. I mean, obviously, if you don't administrate the shot right, then obviously it doesn't work, and that's also fatal.
Yeah.
Air bubbles and all that other good stuff. But to willingly go out to seek poison to go kill him, I mean, it's a murder. I know she doesn't fear her grandma, but like, obviously, this doesn't help anybody by killing. And yeah, I just don't see that being a trajectory for her. I think if anything, she just, as siblings, it's like, dog, I'm not doing nothing for you anymore. You do you. I love you, but like, I'm not. You crossed the line, so we beefing for a good 2-3 months or forever it may be. But like, I don't think she's willingly gonna go out the way and try to poison the guy. But
it's the not knowing part that would throw me off. I don't think she would. I don't think no one. I just don't think anyone's looking to set him up that way. That's the key part. I don't think anyone's looking to set him up that way. If someone was looking to set him up, okay, then I can understand them switching a vial of insulin with something else and trying to trick her. But they don't even know where he's getting his insulin. Most of them don't even know he got diabetes. Like they are really hiding that he got the sugars. Like, that is not
Jenard
something.
Jenard know.
Well, yeah.
I
he
think
also knows Jenard's on drugs. So like, and you got yours, I got mine. What we gonna do? Nigga, I'll blow crack smoke in your face. Let's see who survives first.
Hey, but listen,
it'll be me.
But listen, now that Jenard knows how to administrate a shot, he becomes pretty valuable to my man now. So could this be an exchange? Like, hey, I'll give you your sugars here.
Shooting heroin and shooting insulin is not the same.
I'm gonna pretend like I know.
that is not the same. I know way more people that shoot heroin than I do that shoot insulin. But I'm pretty sure I've never seen someone just like tie the joint off and shoot insulin in their veins.
No, I know.
Plenty of people do that with other drugs, not insulin though.
They showed Jenard seeing how to turn it to liquid. Tommy can't finesse it. That's just a theory. So, I mean, obviously, and like Sam, you just said it, like he did pay attention to it, but I don't think Jenard has attention to detail. That's why I thought that was like a wasted scene. I don't see Jenard having the wherewithal to say, I spot a weakness. Tommy, on the other half, was actually able to pick it up really quickly and determine everything that was going on when he got put into the back room and whatnot.
There is no wasted scene in Power. None. They all come back.
Always comes back.
Sometimes, yeah, and it definitely takes a long time for it to come back around. But you're right; it's very intentional, and also like you have to think these shows are filmed with probably 3 hours of screen time to condense to an hour. So like when they hit that chopping block to say like, what are we going to put in there? To have that in there obviously is intentional, but like. Right. I don't know. I just don't see Jenard having attention to detail. Maybe somebody corroborates with him and they recognize and Jenard like, oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that, but I don't see Jenard like being progressive.
But Jenard was sober at the time. He was not high when he went
panicking though. My man was almost about to get clipped because he didn't have that money. You know, that's a different type of worry right there.
Remember, Maria saved him, so he's paying full attention as to why he was able to walk.
Yeah,
that's what I said. It wouldn't be Tommy. It would be Shanti finding that information out and her using it.
Yeah,
that would be the person who would try to use that information and then try to sneak in to switch out the drug. But I don't think you would do it to the extent of that. But you can do it where you just like destroy insulin so he can't get the shot because you can't have so many peppermints before you pass out.
When you kill a plug in Power, the next plug is worse.
Always worse. It is always worse. Always. It is never better. It's never better. Look at hey, we don't went what 6 episodes deep into this season. Where the Jews at? We had them at the beginning, like right at the end with Dahlia. Where are they at?
True that.
Orthodox Jews that
Jenard was out killing them like it was there was nobodies. Stealing their drugs. So
yeah. But Jenard was Jenard been on drugs for a while because he been stealing everybody's everything. He stole Shanti's chain this
It's Free
episode.
Dahlia. It's Free Dahlia for him.
Like this nigga is wilding. And then he had the nerve to get on heroin, and to get off heroin, they showed him drinking green juice and eating a kale salad.
My son trying to get right. Shout out to Jenard. He needs that.
No, you don't. Not off of heroin, you don't.
What happened to the leak? What happened to the leak Dahlia? Like, it's not even on the streets. Is Dahlia just gone?
That's I hate that storyline that they just killed it off, because it's just like, okay, even if everybody knows how to make it, everybody ain't gonna want to do it.
And you go to the people who make it the best.
Right.
Facts.
That could have been a great storyline if they would have, like, the people that was out here trying to make it and was making it wrong and dying. It would have been a great storyline.
Yeah,
because this Joan treating Dahlia like a Drake album. Like, the Joan drop it, don't nobody want it no more.
Right? Like, what? Like, come on now.
Nope. Everybody can get it now. I don't want it. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and another thing too, I was expecting like the war on the streets to be a little bit more elevated, because typically when a kid is shot, that really sends like a lot more, like, you know, turmoil on the streets. And like, a little kid got shot, and the reward of this is they get the task force, but nothing else with the gang violence or anything.
You were expecting the gang? You thought the gangs would care?
Well, they came in shooting at Diamond.
But was that don't care? Fuck that kid.
Clearly, man. I mean, again, I told you before. Like, typically, it's the world. You know, they talk about things that are off limits. Kids, churches.
Oh yeah, no. Those rules went out like 15 years ago. There is no such thing as anything is off limits now. Like, none of that is. Niggas out there shooting up funerals.
But that's like the first
people
kid
shooting
to
up
die
funerals. They could get
since Raina.
They could care less.
But that's the first kid to die since Raina.
This plan.
Well, you know, the person that played Raina.
Yeah,
fuck both of y'all, Joe.
What is Raina?
The ghost of Raina. The only time Raina was more impactful as a ghost than she was as a live character. That's a fact.
Facts.
Because power hates female kids.
Well, that statement ain't true. They love Lisa Marie. So that's not true at all.
Lisa Marie is dope.
Lisa Marie, all she got was a drug addict mother and a father who can take care of her.
And she's still way more goated than Raina.
No, positive. Yeah. Look what they did to baby Yaz.
Yeah. Effie was a kid at one point too. Don't forget.
Big Mama. Who?
Even Yaz more impactful.
1,000%. Hey, man, this man Sam on the road here.
Yaz a monster. Yaz is different.
Even Cash.
No.
Also true.
Stop lying.
Also true.
Cash had a basketball in one scene, and that was it. He didn't do shit else. Raina at least got a birthday cake. Raina was smart. She had multiple scenes with ghosts. He wasn't even talking to Tariq, but he would talk to Raina.
Multiple scenes with ghosts? Where?
Yeah.
Barely.
Go back and look.
Absolutely.
She lost the talent show. Oh no, she won the talent show because Tasha paid.
There you go. See, I mean, they care. They care.
The Queen's Child Project was for Raina, and even Ghost abandoned that idea because he didn't care anymore.
Was it for Raina?
Yes.
Or was it his way of claiming drug money? Because
either way, it wasn't about Raina at the end of the day, even though it was proposed for in memory of Raina.
He died. He couldn't do nothing about it.
He rather died.
Like, nah, nigga, fuck you.
He rather died than honor her. That's all that was. That's it. If he's
but Tariq,
he faked his death, so he didn't have to commit to that. No, he faked his death, so he didn't have to commit to the Queen's Child Project for Raina. So how irrelevant it is.
Raina walked for Tariq to run multiple places.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
Okay. That is so disrespectful.
Without Raina, there is no Tariq. There's no Tariq without Raina. There's no Tariq without Raina.
Tariq would have been goated without Raina in the storyline at all.
No. Raina is the one that made Tariq like realize, oh my God, I need to do better with myself. I killed my sister. Like, Tariq still mourns her. Tariq still sees Ghost Raina. Like,
man, listen, Raina's name will not be mentioned next season. I promise.
Unless she's a ghost.
Also,
Okay.
She's gonna be mentioned with Tariq.
Also,
Always with Tariq.
has the young lady who, no offense to her at all, because we just don't, the character Raina, not her, but has she even made an appearance on the cruise? Has it?
She has not. They have not done Danshe crew has it yet.
Bingo. This tells you that the views.
But this is,
I mean,
but at the same time,
they haven't done Amari. They haven't
a
done
lot of
Amari
people.
either.
They haven't done Amari. They haven't done Lope.
They ain't getting Amari.
Haven't done, so
they ain't getting Amari
people.
yet.
Sean, they ain't got Sean yet. Mad people from the original Power.
I'm about to say, yeah, I don't think
haven't even done Dre.
True, that's a good get. I think he was touring the last time I checked. I think he was. I know he put out some music not that long ago. So anyway, we gotta wrap up.
I mean?
I feel bad. This is a question that I saw, and it just somehow, some way, yeah, this one right here. Let me just answer this question real quick. King David Duo, see you something. How do you think the interaction between Tariq and D-Mac would go? First of all, it wouldn't happen, but if it did happen, they're just on two different levels. Honestly, I feel like Tariq would look at D-Mac like he's some nerd and don't even want to bang with him like that, for real. I don't see there.
But you got. Also keep him like it's two different age groups.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I don't know how old D-Mac is. D-Mac, I thought D-Mac is
16, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks way older than
that. And Tariq,
he's just a big
Tariq got to be like, Tariq got to be like 23, 24.
Like 20, 21 in Power Universe.
In Power. Yeah.
He's in college 20 this season.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. He's already done 2 years in college, so he got to be at least 21, 22.
No, he'd be 20 this season.
20.
Yeah.
And then it's two different. It's two different lives.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Like D-Mac technically is just a little street dude from the corner. Tariq ain't lived that corner lifestyle. He literally started selling drugs as a connect, which clearly doesn't make any sense. But he never had to really grind it out to do anything.
Well, it makes sense because he always had a distributor, but then when he did it at school, he was the only one. So he always kind of did his own boss.
He did it at a rich private school. Like it's they don't live the same life. They could never anyone wondering how the interaction between D-Mac and Tariq would go back to the episode of Ghost where they were doing the rankings of the kids and how much privilege they had, and remember how high Tariq was compared to every other student in that class.
Yep.
That's all you got to remember.
Yep. All right. Let's wrap it up. All right, so let's go down the show notes really quick, folks. Y'all know what it is. We back next week for our episode 7 recap review, which drops immediately after the episode airs. So that's 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where you get your recap review show there, and then we're back next week with our live show with you all, which is Sunday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sam, my guy, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. You already know that you have a seat here at any time, folks, because I don't know how you're not following, because the numbers don't lie. With 178,000 followers, one of the biggest power, I want to call it fan groups because I don't think that does it justice. I say community groups because it is truly about the promotion of the show, all things in the Power universe. Officially the TMZ Power Universe channel or page. I was going to keep calling it channel. But yeah, you go there, you get your news, you get some insight, you get some new information about characters y'all know, which I think is really, really cool too. The effort of it. And also I want to give you an opportunity to talk about it, because I think the misconception is that folks think that you just take things and repost it, but you actually do the work, and it's hard because you do the work and then others want to come take it, which is just criminal. But nonetheless, I just want you to know that I acknowledge what you do. I appreciate what you do. I like that you build the community for folks to come in, talk theories, get their news and information, not only about these characters, but about these actors as well. It is the one-stop shop if you want to know what's going on with anybody that's connected in the 50verse and Power Universe, which includes BMF and does not include For Life because no one watched that show. But Sam, please let us know more about the brand.
Oh yeah, definitely. Started the page. So this April will be 2 years that I had the page running. So, I haven't been really that long, but no, I wouldn't say I just repost stuff. I try to find specific clips that like are not posted a lot. So I try to find those ones. You know, I do a lot of the transition videos, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I do some of the, if you guys ever like watch my story, I do a lot of like fashion battles between characters just to like, you know, sometimes I do like fuck, marry, kill. Just all depends on how I'm feeling that week. But you know, I just try to do different things that the other pages aren't necessarily doing, just to kind of, you know, keep it fun. And I collaborate with a lot of the pages as well. But you know, all of this is not for nothing. I do it just because I love it, and because I was following the other pages, and I'm like giving them ideas and stuff. So I'm like, why won't I just do this shit myself? And I did it, and boom, it kind of took off, and people kind of come to me and ask me, you know, my opinions about stuff, and I kind of became this power expert out of nowhere. So I was just like, oh, I guess I got to really start paying attention, because I know as soon as this episode, as soon as 1:00 a.m. hit on Friday night, on Friday morning, they're gonna be asking me questions about the show. So I try to be real sharp, and you know, and just get the fans what they want, and just like I said, just try to, you know, keep the conversation going. And but my focus of me starting the page was to give more light to the actual actors. So I'll like post different things that they have done throughout their career, just to kind of show them love and show them support, you know, because for their hard work, you know, and that's just what I do. That's why I'm the TMZ, because you want to know what the characters are doing, come to my page.
There we go.
There you go.
Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, folks, you can follow him over at Power is Fire. That will be, or it is in the description right now. You could go check that out. Go ahead and subscribe, comment on all of the videos, the reels, all that other good stuff that's going on there. Be a part of the community that he's building. And then ultimately, as he's mentioned, why this is a focus about the Power universe, you know, definitely go support the actors, especially in a time where the actors can't really support their work. The writers just got their deal done, so they're ready to get back to work, but also go support the writers. Again, just looking at what we got this episode, directed by Robert Townsend, written by Monte Edwards. You know, you gotta give these people their love. And I think, you know, if you have a hard time figuring out who's what and what, obviously go to Power is Fire. That's the gateway to get you to who these people are. And that way we just keep building the community, keep supporting the show, and then we get plenty more seasons of Force. We're talking 9 seasons of Force. We get that new Power Book 5, whatever that's going to be. Maybe we get Tate the Yaz book. Absolutely, that's Power Book 7.
So mad they cancel Influence. So mad.
I got a whole nother hour for that one. You know, I complain every week on that, but nonetheless, yeah, that's
Book 6, Raina's Ghost.
No,
I'm not watching.
No, Raina, damn it.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm a champion for Raina every opportunity I get.
I'm
gonna fall asleep instantly. Yes.
The Queen's Child Project, Power Book 8, you know, whatever that's gonna be.
We need at least a Marie story. Let's go.
Everybody want that, yeah. So anyway, I mean, that's how we do it. That's how we support. So
and of course, anyway, Wilson Tommy, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one they got. Yeah, they got in the can somewhere, some way, waiting to get that locked. So we'll see.
They completely forgot that Joan even existed.
They know it's the hottest property. They don't have to pull the trigger on that one. That one's going to take off whenever they do. So I don't blame them.
But yeah, that's out of here. I think Kanan took off once he does that.
Yeah. Kanan took off so big, they was like, "Nah, we can't go back in time." Like, they fucking killing it on Kanan right now, Joe.
Yeah,
we can't go back in time while Kanan is killing it the way they are.
Yeah. Anywho, folks, that'll do it. We'll see y'all back next week. Thank y'all so much for the super chat, the love, the comments, all that other good stuff. And y'all be safe, and we'll see y'all then.